Well, good morning. How are we doing today? Now, I'm Ray Reynolds, Godfather of Credit. Wow. Does it really mean a lot? Nah, for me, I just did $50 billion of credit, having fun helping people like you. You want to join? Tab and pin time. Now, I like goodies. I'm going to show you some goodies I obtained too. Ultimate goal in the beginning, no pictures, no recording. Let's put it here. See, the world is confusing. People keep saying this and that. Google, YouTube, or TikTok. The reality is, let's just tell the truth. I can get you to millionaire, maybe billionaire if you listen and learn, but that'll be up to you to follow through. So me, I just accomplished all my goals. I have no hesitation. When I see my goal, I just go get it. See, the problem most people, sorry, not none of you, of course, half the people in this world are freaking lazy. They want it free. They want a magic wand. I don't have one. Mine's broken. But me, I just accomplished my goals. It's me in 1981. Highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. You want to see some of my goodies? I love goodies. Would you like some? It's simple. Now, it's always simple. For me, it's rags to riches. I got born in a taxi. They didn't want me. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she devil from hell. Now, there's my assets higher than a 6-foot locker. Can you imagine accomplishing your goals too? If you like, I'll give you rules and tools and steps, and I'll even hold your hand every step of the way. I like big buildings and Lamborghinis and mansions. I like, right, race boats and yachts. So let's see this today. Let's give you the rules and tools and steps what you need to know what need to do until you should have known that since day one. All right, let's focus on chapter 18 right here. Chapter 18, public record, not here to be an attorney. I heard this when I was 7.5 years old. That's right. I'm listening to a silly poker game. Let's circle a corporation to legal person. It's right there. Okay. Now I'm 7.5 years old. I hear this. I wrote it down. It's like something. It's like it puzzled me. So I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. Next door is the library. Man, what does this mean? She walked away. She was kind of rude. I came back, and she came back 5 minutes later. Here's a microphone. Here's a bug. What I was looking for is a blueprint. When I was a little kid living on Delane Street in Torrance, this lady, she was a NASA certified who wired Apollo 9, 11, 13. Everything she talked about was a blueprint. I was looking for a blueprint, went into the library, couldn't find one. So I went for 2 years, and I decided to create my own blueprint. And the bottom line is very simple. Now I sent away $10. Do you have $10 a day? You have 50, you have 30? Do you realize right now the average person that files bankruptcy or gets a lawsuit or lien or something on their self and they screw up, they could have spent $25 to carry and protect their assets because they didn't know to do it. They didn't do it at all. So let's understand. Now I'm going to circle something else. It may sue or be sued. Problem with everybody in this world today, they're not telling you the truth. May sue or be sued. Now I sent away $10 at the time. Now it's $30. I was 9.5. My first corporation's Helping Hand Industries. I got over $100,000 of credit cards in the mail. See, they sent it to everybody back then. All right, literally credit for personal or business. Now the next thing is I screwed up. Yeah, I screwed up. Can you imagine? I'm 12.5 years old. I started the Orange County Blind Center. You realize something? I got named in a lawsuit when I was 12.5 years old because I used the word Braille, which belonged to the Braille Institution. So the goal for me, not having a real mommy and a daddy, just going through hell as a kid, is to never bring the pain home. That's the goal. Okay. Now the big lie you believe in, and this is you. See, half of you, probably 80% of you have a corporation. Oh, goody. Then you call into my call centers. I don't have a corporation. I got an LLC. Makes you sound stupid, by the way. An LLC is a corporation. You spend thousands of dollars to a seat-paying attorney and incorporated service, and you didn't learn diddly squat. Well, that's your own problem with you. Now let's understand something. I'm going to tell you the truth. You pierce your own veil every damn day. Can you imagine this? A corporation's a legal person, just showed you, chapter 18. You can see it on Secretary of State's website. It's right there. There's your name too. When they sue it, they sue you. When you sign for a car, a building, or a credit card, what did you do? Here's the biggest screw up. When you sign for the corporation, again, card, building, all right, what, lease or car, you guaranteed it personally. So if the corporation files bankruptcy under federal protection and walks away, they still come get you. Peekaboo, they're going to get you no matter what, unless you have a division of you. 1985, 86, I created a division process. Can you imagine a legitimate filing under a corporation, filed, published, added to a bank account, and the IRS is literally giving you an SS4, legitimately. And your problem is you're sitting there going, you don't know what diddly squat. Sorry, it's true. Now, what do we get to do? Let's not put all our eggs in one basket. I heard that as a kid too. Then I heard, let's put our ducks in a row. I asked the grown-ups what that meant. You know what I found out? They were stupid. All they had to do is go, same thing. I don't understand stupid. So we're going to give you rules and tools and the truth today. Hopefully, pray to set you free. Now, I'll draw the diagram in front of you. Understand something right here. What I want you to do is take your tab and turn it this way. This is just a case file. Very simple. What happens is I analyze everybody personally. I've done over 50 million people so far. Here's an analyzation sheet. Wow. You see, the things you see on TikTok, Google, and YouTube, all this about credit repair, which is a fraud anyway, it's against federal law, and you follow through that rabbit hole again. So let's take a corporation. It's a legal person. I showed you. It has a branch number. Oh, like a bank. The Bank of America is bankrupted over 8,000 locations so far. So let's understand. The branch is a corporation owned by a corporation called a subsidiary. They bankrupt a piece under the Federal Protection Act location. They take the money and the assets and walk away. And you keep bringing the damn pain home to you. And it was created by we, the people. See, maybe you forgot to do your own damn research. But I understand we're going to learn to play my way for a while. So guess what? All right, I want you to draw the other side of this. Let's pretend you're going to do everything I want you to do for the next 6 months. All right, 12 months. In 1 year, I can make any ding dong of millionaire corporation, any ding dong. Literally flat out $1 million bucks. Boom, ready to go. But again, you're not a ding dong. But do you have it yet? No. So what's wrong with you? A corporation's a legal what? Person. Under the umbrella, every entity is a corporation, the legal person too. Let's get 3 divisions of you. You didn't give yourself a chance to win. What did you do? Come on. Let's be honest today. Honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody for you. Let's go jack up our credit cards. Let's drop our score, get stuck, can't get any more. Let's bring the pain to me and you and hawk our house too. Called stupid. I've never met so many people doing stupid in my life. People aren't stupid. They're lazy or they're going to go get it. So let's see which one of you. Are you going to be stupid, follow the dummies, or are you going to listen to someone who created over, what, 3.7 billion just for me? The rest was 60 billion for other people. Maybe I get you to listen today. Your banks and grocery stores in your face. They bankrupt the shit out of things and white it off in front of you. What's wrong with you? These aren't working? Can you imagine Sam's Club and Geico? All right, how about Walmart? They've all had to pay fines this year. From there, we got cities. The United States of America. 50 corps, 50 states. And cities have corporations too. See, the design of this is perfect. Your problem, you're sitting there going, beep, 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 and you keep bringing the pain home. Stop it. Stop bringing the damn pain home. Knock it off. It's ridiculous. Become a certified CFO. Reprogram your brain into millionaire status. But again, it's going to be up to you to pay attention. I want you to look behind that damn curtain every day. In other words, do not accept what people tell you. Tear it apart and learn for yourself. That's what I had to do to get to my first million at 14 and a half, 2.6 billion at 26. Corporate structure too. You could play with me, then I get to play with you. We're going to push you, drag you up the damn hill. You see, I don't have an excuse, do you? I have everything I wanted. Everything, millions and billions. So my blueprint is simple. See it, believe it, go get it. See it, believe it, go get it. Get off your assets and go get it. Now you got a problem. And here's our problem for all of us. We're getting older, slower. Hell, we're not as pretty as we used to be. You know what's happening right now? We're running out of time. You got 8 days left to this year. 8 working days to do a corp, profit, nonprofit, and division process. And if you let that pass you by, don't worry. Next year, you'll go, wish I would have did it last year. See, we the people have to get credit from 18 and above. Usually, we have to be that years old. A corporation and division, they only have to be 2 years. Wow, line of credit to 150. No tax return. Oh, so it's done now. Next year it's on its next second fiscal year. Well, that sounds good. So if you screw this up, it's on you. Congratulations. Now I'm going to talk about a list. It's very simple. Everyone's got a goal. Well, the goal list is the index of a bug. But you need daily lists, you need weekly lists, and a project list. Why? Because you're going to try to do something you've never done before, and you're going to get your assets kicked. What do you do next? But I've been fighting all my life. Let me write your goal list for you. Let me do a daily list, a weekly list, and a project list. Let me tell you what to do. And all you got to do is follow through. What a concept. Now, I got a foolproof program. As a little kid being used and abused and not having a family and a goodies, I just wanted out of hell. I had this dream I want to get married and have kids. But I got to make sure I have a blueprint so I don't bring the pain home like you, because I think that sucks. So I created a blueprint of success. Got it? I trade named that at 12 and a half. Okay. Foundation's the key. A corporation needs a division process. Without it, they're going to sue you no matter what you do. Congratulations. Now, I hope my story helps you a little bit, fighting through the pain. I think I'm God's example for you and everyone else too. But again, you got to play. You got to have faith and persistence. Okay. Now, me, I got 3 yachts, 2 race boats, a Duffy, and a bunch of mansions, helicopter, and goodies. Didn't you get yours? I got my first Lamborghini when I was 14 and a half friggin' years old. What did you get? Then I had to go to Orange Coast College, having some fun. Now, everything I touch turns to $100 million plus. So July 4, 2009, I got my yachts in the backyard. We took some people out to watch the fireworks. Okay. Hell, the next day I'm in a damn coma. Can you imagine? Oh, shit day. I mean, come on. And we're 3.7 billion corporate structure. We take people out of the medium yacht, 78 people, and one had a virus, and I got to go into a damn coma. And someone stole my life. Google the address. Find out I'm telling you the truth. See, I'm the real deal. Isn't that fun? There I am in the damn coma. Damn. I can hear everybody, but I can't move. I heard my tax attorney come trick my wife to sign a POA. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. They're going to take out my heart. Take it away. Right at that point, I got a conversation. I was in this little tunnel, this little darkness, and all this worm that's in these people around. I was given a choice. Stay in peace or go back. I said, go back since my wife's falling apart. The machine went beepity beep again because I died at 5:41. The lady goes, he's alive. And she dropped her clipboard. I wish I'd have went, boo. Would have been funny at least. All right. See, I've been in 2 comas so far. First one, I used my face as to break down the Lane Street. I was crippled for life, and Jesus says, get up. I got up. Last one, I'm going to basically, they're working on me, and I got to die and come back and help you. Can you pay attention today? See, I'm going to take all your excuses. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. That sucks with a lot of shitty people. All right, I've been shot, I've been knifed. Kind of sucks. But I got my faith and persistence, and yes, I'm a sinner. Heck, I'm even a pastor licensed in California. And I'm going to say certain things that I wish I didn't say, but they come out anyway. We get to play the right way. There I am. I call that my biggest oh shit day. Oh shit, 3.7 billion, he stole it? Client basically sends to stay away from boats and fireworks. Okay. So the devil's trying to knock us down and basically tear us apart. That's just the world we live in today. But God's delays aren't God's denials. So let's play my way. See, I believe your biggest mistake is you've been following ducks and sheep. And you might as well walk around and go, meh, whack, 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 whack. Let's understand the truth. Is it okay with you? The biggest mistake you did is not understanding your SS5. Write down SS5. That creates the SSN. And the 1040 tax report again. You got one of those. You see, we, the people, are in charge. We allowed the people to tell us what to do. What are you talking about, too? Your Social Security card, do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, and don't carry with you. That's what it says. Well, you did it anyway. You got one chance to try, and you what? As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. Let's compare the IRS to SS5, SS4. They're both IRS anyway. Now, if you don't file your tax returns, okay, just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did for 3 years. It cost him 18 million bucks. In other words, don't be a damn crook. Do you see what I just did? Legal name of entity, individual person. What? You should have 3 divisions of you. You didn't give yourself 3 chances to try. That's your own damn fault, by the way. So you can play with me a little bit today. So let's do this. Here's Richard. He's a nice guy. He won Survivor the first show. Now, I told him to reference 3 times 5. to turn it into $15 million. His CPA said, you pay the tax and you keep $375. What did Richard do? He pissed it all away, went to prison for 3.5 years. 10 years probation. Violated that too. So let's plan the problem from now on, okay? Come on. You've had a friend and family member rip you off. You've spent thousands on crap that didn't work. Would you like a real blueprint that I've helped over 50 million people with and 33 billionaires? Nope, 30 billionaires, 33 millionaires. Is that okay? See the form you filled out? You were 14 to 16. You didn't pay attention. You said they're going, beep, about it. That SS5 got you the SSN in 1040. That's what it did. Oh, if you didn't do it, that means you were born in 71. That means Nixon already took the gold standard out. And every woman at the hospital is federally mandated. She can't leave the hospital herself for the baby unless she signs the SS5 form. See, we're bonded up to 35 million apiece. So we, the people, have to understand that number has been assigned to us, but it's not ours. Don't laminate. Don't carry with you. Don't use for ID purposes. Belongs to property, so administration, not you. That's how it works. So let's understand. Your SSN is for one purpose, your 1040 tax return, not for credit purposes. You see, your problem is you keep bringing the damn pain home, and I'm going to teach you how not to. So what do we get to do? All right, you got your first paycheck. Oh, goody. Years ago, remember that? Long time ago. Where's my money? You were going, where's that damn money? I worked my butt off and I was lazy anyway. I expect my money today. Well, they explained to you the IRS gets her cut, you get the leftover. Isn't that fun? That's why Mike says ducks and sheep. Quack, quack, quack. So we got some choices today. Would you like to repackage your life and quit bringing the damn pain home? It'll be up to you to pay attention today. Why don't you write down irs.gov? Why don't you write down 1244? See, did you know a corporation, LLC, C Corp can become S? No taxes due to we're what? Profitable. And guess what? $3 to $5 million. See, how you receive money matters. You get tax probate to your dad. Corporation, no tax due to are profitable. So you could actually learn to play my way. What did I say earlier? Honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody, with our friends and family. We're going to jack it up, drop the score, get stuck, can't get any more, hawk the house and put paint on you and me and be stupid. Well, that's what you did. Why the hell did you do that? What's wrong with you? Oh, I'm sorry, you followed ducks and sheep. Whack, 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 whack. See, the lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man or woman. People aren't stupid. Half the people are just freaking lazy. The other half better be a little crazy like me and go get it. I don't have excuses. What's your problem with you? I'm going to guarantee everything I say I do, 100%, in writing with big red ink. You just have to play with me, and you got to be part of the program, okay? See, there's only 2 rules. Don't violate, don't jack up cards, and don't apply for credit during the program. It's it. When you do, you crash your rapid rescore, and what do I get to do? I'm going to make you pay for the next one because I paid for the first one for you. You screw up, I'll close your case or you charge a fee. Make a decision. Man up, woman up. You screw up, you better own your screw up. Now, there's 5 ways to kill a debt. 5 ways. Every debt can be killed. Oh, you got an IRS problem? Well, guess what? They got a form for you too. It's called 656 430 AB. The goal is to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. That would be the ultimate goal for all of you. So let's play. You might have to man up, a woman up to go after a negotiation of a debt. See, if it's not charged off, they're going to come get you again and again and again. So what do we get to do? Now, I'm Ray Reynolds, okay, DR Reynolds, the godfather of credit. Wow, who cares? Understand something. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough, security chief of TRW, became a Experian in 96. I wrote the rules of 25, 21% rule. Let's pay attention. All cards fluctuate based on utilization. When you go, now all the dashboards now finally did it right. Credit Karma kept saying 42%. That was just backwards, as stupid as can be. Now they say below 30. See, I want you to put a sticky behind every card. I want you to dummy proof this because sometimes we're all a bunch of dummies. If you use more than 29%, your score drops. It gets into the yellow, then to the red. So understand something. Now understand, you're going to have that excuse. I lost my job. I got an emergency. Knock it off. These cards don't fluctuate. The only 2 on planet Earth that don't fluctuate. This is a 750 and above. If you do what you're told. Can you turn them up? That's easy. Can you pay attention? Can you do your part and follow through? We're about to find out. TRW, all right, was what? Thomas Raymond Woolridge, bicycle parts, El Segundo, California. Then they became what? TRW, the report's wrong. In 96, it's Asperium. I drew the first one of these a long time ago. I called it good, fair, or hell no. See, your problem is you're your worst enemy too, because you're not paying attention to me. And don't give me the excuse. I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years in person or online. I didn't know any better. Get off your butt and pay attention. So we're going to learn Ray's rules today. Ray's rules, my way, because your way sucks. Now let's write down a phone number, 888-567-8688. See, you added yourself to the robocall list and the national mailing list. You did it to yourself. Congratulations. Why don't you understand they sell the mailing lists and the voting lists 412 times a year, Cable Bill Corporation? Did you know you can call a phone number right now when we're done and opt out for 5 years or a lifetime? The number's in front of you. Write it down now. Call later today. Simple. I like simple. All right, so let's play the game to win. Okay. Now, all cards fluctuate. Write it down again and again. That means you cannot go past 20% ever. And there's 2 cards that don't fluctuate. They're right there, gold and platinums, and a paid overtime limit too. See, that's how I can make you a certified CFO and get you to a $1 million dream and maintain your personal score of 750 more. Is that okay? Oh, I got an emergency, Ray. What do I do? I lost my job. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter what happens. You, every one of you, you waste $50 every day or every other day. Hell, that's $700 a month. If you would listen carefully, borrow money's not taxable. We would take corporate credit. We can spend $50,000 today, and you know what we get to do? We get to buy something in escrow. It's less than the payment you piss away every day, but again, it's going to be up to you. So let's play the game to win. Now that's cash credit too. You write it all off. Now, if you waste $700 a month, and we took safety credit, and we go get a pizza restaurant with the drive-through, would that be okay? The payment is $612.26. So we could actually learn how to use corporate credit to go buy something and create a cash flow and free up a time that I put in my book 49 years ago. Okay, so let's do this. Let's write down I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not the corporate of my family. I have no intent to do fraud. And the ultimate goal is that's what you need to do. See, every time you have a screw up, it shouldn't have been you or a corporation, it should have been a division. You're willing to sacrifice a division, right? And keep all the other pieces, but it's up to you. So my blueprint to have your cake and eat it too, I call it Ray's Rules. I created it when I was basically a little kid, and then I updated it again and again. See, why don't you become a certified CFO and never bring the pain home? So let's play my way for a while. Come on, you're 40 to 70 years old. All right, you've screwed up 50 times. You let the world beat you up. And I want to rebuild you my way because your way, I think, sucks. That's just my opinion. Don't take it personally. Take a picture. Go ahead, right there. You see, do you realize supply credit, all right, under a corporation can turn into cash credit about 51,000? So if you were jacked up on all your cards over here, that gives you the money to reduce your debt. You're not winning the lottery, getting a damn raise. So guess what? So the 750 score is waiting for you if you allow me to. All right, let's analyze you first. Everybody has to go across my desk, period. Every one of them. Wow. I want to analyze you. I want to tell you what to do on Friday or Saturday coming out of my mouth to your ears. Is that okay? We want to do a rapid refresh. I helped create, and I actually did create rapid rescoring, rapid scoring 43 years ago, working with Harold Stokes and Ken Yarborough. Isn't that fun? So let's understand. She started at a 510, has a 757 now. Yeah. Okay. So if you're part of the program, you can follow through and pay attention, right? All right. Here we have a 651. They have no green lights. There's no possibilities. We do a rapid rescore, 750. We create green lights and build $1 million of credit. Is that okay? All right. Now here's a bankruptcy case. I feel sad for these people. I feel bad. They went to a bankruptcy attorney. He sold them a bankruptcy. They didn't need it. You see, people believe and trust other people, and this shitty attorney sucked them down the rabbit hole. Now understand, You're going to see people on Google, TikTok, and YouTube say, you need a secure credit card. Stop it. No, you don't. I'm an affiliate. I can usually pop you 500 to 1,000 to a couple thousand, even when you have shitty credit. They get a bankruptcy. Look right there. Here's 500 bucks. We don't need secured ever. But if we did, and that one little chance, it's an Open Sky card. OpenSky.com. Write it down. Because if they tell you to get a secure credit card like Capital One on TikTok, I'm sorry, but that's called stupid. It brings your score. You get stuck. You can't get any more. So here's a collection of accounts, 11 of them, by the way. And at 571. Look, they're even late on their damn car payment. Here's $3,000 credit card. Is that okay? So Rapid Rescore blocks crap, tries to put scores up and away, give you some green lights so you can rebuild your life too. You're going to have to balance your debt. You got no choice. Now, when I was at the Bonaventure in Los Angeles for 32 years, every Wednesday night, I sold my Millionaires Founders Kit for $5,000 a set. That's 12 books and CDs, how to build $1 million of corporate credit. Oh, I brought my cat too. See, I built credit for my cat. They have 9 lives, don't they? So even Inc. Magazine interviewed me and said, use plastic to finance your business. Isn't that fun? So the goal would be corporations and divisions. You don't want to play some more? All right, let's get into it because they bought Credit Karma December 3rd, 2020, which I have no damn phone number to help you anyway. My new dashboards are going to have 24-hour call center. And we're going to answer your questions and help you build up and away. Oh, now we have to look at LifeLock. Oh, let's go look at credit repair. It's a fraud. Fraud. Why? Federal Trade Commission says it's a fraud. They're not allowed to collect money up front, but they do it all the time. Oh, the Credit Repair Organization Act. Okay, there you go. And let's look at the CFPB, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, indicts a credit repair cloud. I thought they're the number one thing you should be able to get in the credit repair business, which is a fraud. It's $3 million fine. You might even go to jail. So guess what? Why don't we write down Section 611? Write it down now. Once you Google it later today, find out what you can do for yourself. All right, LifeLock. What do we have to worry about? Well, they advertise on radio and TV all the time. You know what scares me? They've been indicted 6 times. Well, last one was $100 million. I just tell people to be careful. Very simple. So let me obtain your credit reports. Let me analyze you personally, and I'm going to tell you what to do. We're going to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. We're going to make sure you follow through. Is that okay? But again, we get to do this right away. So in 90 working days, you could have a 750 as long as you do what I tell you to do. Is that okay? Don't worry, on Fridays and Saturdays, I basically explain it to everybody step by step on their case file. The Ray Reynolds University. My dream finally came true. For years, 22,000 square feet, Irvine Spectrum, one technology drive. Very simple. You walk in there and get Betty to push the button. The back office, B of A, Chase, ADP, and even my franchise firm. But again, I got to go into coma in 2009. It all got taken away. What am I going to do? Rebuild myself like I want you to. The Millionaires Founders Kit, 12 books and CDs. Full blueprint to create $1 million company. Very simple. Now, it's not $5,000 anymore. Office sells it for $9.99. You call them right away. If you did it during the broadcast with me, it's $4.99. Simple. The real estate system, financial system, this is where you create. Literally, they're $19.99 at the office, on the phone, or basically with this webinar, it's $9.99. This is the ability, literally, to get a discounted price. How you going to learn, right? Basically, real estate to the division process in buckets of money. All right. Now, I got 10 specialty classes in rotation. That means they rotate 9 o'clock every Saturday morning. See, I broadcast and I'm online 6 days a week. So you have no excuse besides you didn't pay attention and come play with me. We just finished nonprofit last week. This next coming week is called tax balancing. Isn't that be fun? Why don't you do and think about this today? All right. They're going to give away $10 billion. There's the porthole for California. If you had a nonprofit corporation, you get some grant money and an opportunity to help other people besides you. And the 1023 formed for 501c3. All right, so the goal is very simple. That class is rotated every 8 weeks right now. All right, if you needed a nonprofit corporation, also tax ID 3 divisions from here, and even the workshop for the nonprofit, normally costs you about $4,000. I discounted to $24.99, but now we've got a couple of days left of the year. So if you did it today, it's $19.99. But it'd have to be done right away. It's a Zelle. Take a picture of Zelle, please. See, I love the banks because they bought Zelle on July 6, 2022. They don't need more locations now. So Ray Reynolds, all right, recipient Ray at raisecredit.com, raise credit. Okay, Zelle. Now, here's some goodies. Do you like goodies? I like my Lamborghinis, but they don't belong to me. They belong to the corporation. The Duffy. How about the mansions? How about white men do jump and stupid people say we don't? More Lamborghinis. All right, from there, I got race boats, helicopters, U-Docks, yachts, and some Ferraris too. I call it Ray's Rules. Would you like to play? And let me get some goodies for you today. See it, believe it, go get it. That's the ultimate goal. All right, so here's $500 million of goodies. Would you like some? Let me know and I'll restructure you and repackage you too. That's just half the fun. All right, now I had a problem in the 80s and 90s. They kept throwing in my face loan to value problem. I just kept transferring my assets and goodies to the division process. I got away with the problem. See, when there's a problem, find solution. That's how I brought in millions and billions. So I like the big building and the Lamborghini too. Oh, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Okay, see, God's gift. The mansion's in the harbor. Now, I needed the largest U-Dock. When you have 3 yachts, 2 race boats, a Duffy, and a Sea-Doos, you want them in your backyard, right? The Duffy was taking the wife to Captain Jack's on Fridays for a board meeting. So I got kind of bored when I was 26. My wife calls this my hobby. So guess what I got to do? All right, I basically did one thing, try to help more people like you. So helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings. Oh, there's me. Oh, that hurt. I hurt. See, I got a bloody head that night. I kicked the light. All right, hit my head too. See, if you can touch it, you can kick it. Pretty simple. When this Guinness Book of Records guy came in, he was a turd. Where's the wires? He kind of pissed me off, so I kicked out the lights. The lights are only 13 feet, by the way. Not possible. So I've done the impossible all my life. Then I did my research after coma and found out, hey, my grandfather's Richard Bishop. Maybe that's why I could jump so high. He won the Olympics in 32. I think he looks like Coach Bishop. Looks like what? Al Capone. All right. See, the word no doesn't mean no. It means you accepted it. I got classes all the time, live and free too. What's your excuse now? Don't you want to play and get some goodies for you too? All right. If you knew everything, you'd have it, but you don't. But guess what? I got the blueprint for you. So if you're 45 to 70, what did you do? You made mistakes. You played it safe. You didn't take the chance. Division, roll the dice and win the game of business. That's how you do it too. We get to play my way for a while. All right, there I am with about $10 million. So let's understand. Here you go. It's probably about 20 million right here. It's fun. See, the goal is to be organized. This book has 5 million in it. Okay, there's business credit. Then we get another book and another book. I got about 60 million of this stuff. We get another book. Okay, no problem. Then we have to get another book, different color, for our personal credit. We need 100,000. Then we do the business and the personal credit. Then we got to do Dun & Bradstreet. Got to have their own book for that too. Then from there, what are we going to do? We have to have divisions. See, isn't that fun? See, a corporation and division is a legal person. So what do we have to do? You're not winning the lottery, but you sure can give yourself a damn raise. See, you could be in control of your life. If you quit going, that's it, folks. So guess what? Let's write down today's date. Let's project 90 working days and let's work every day to get the American dream. So the United States of America Incorporated, you know what they did from the corporations of states and cities? They invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy for cities. In case they have no shit day, they get to bankrupt the debt and stay in business in front of you. Well, that's what they did. It's not my fault you didn't pay attention. It is we the people, right? So we got choices today to stop bringing the damn pain home. All right. Now here's Glenn. He's a nice guy. But he lost his job and his wife left him. So he lived in his car for 3 years feeling sorry for himself. I told him to man up, get $1 million business, brand new house, brand new truck. All right, here's Freeway Ricky Dicky Ross. He was in prison for 26 years. Nah, 20. They said life, but he got him 20. I got him 3 million. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Damn. 26 years? That sucks. I got him a brand new dump truck business. First dump truck in 6 months for that man a year. Is that okay? How about Michael, God rest his soul? We have Arnold. We have presidents. Oh, we have Costner. We got Giovanni for Pixar. Oh, we got college professor dedicates a book to me. We got Superman for Gold's Gym. How about we got Kurt Cobain and I got her $1 million too. See, the bottom line is I'm also known as the rich and famous incorporator. Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers and Angels too. So the goal is simple. This is ridiculous. This man needs to man up today. This is ridiculous. Hey, don't give me a bad time. I came out of a damn coma with my kids and my wife being homeless. All right, the day before I was worth 3.7 billion to corporate structure. Why is it pathetic? It's ridiculous. Drive an Uber, drive a Lyft, have a garage sale. I had 12 of those in Huntington Beach. I got cited 3 friggin' times. Then go to the church for the food for the kids. What did I do? Well, I've always had 3 divisions of me. I've always had 5 closet divisions. So what do? That's what I had. So what happens is simple. See, I was born on the 8th. 8 and 0 are infinity beyond. Every race car, boat, and all right, motorcycle they got the number 8 on it. So I always picked number 5. There's closets and 3 divisions of me. So what did I do? Well, right after the coma, my wife took us to the Huntington Beach house, found out it's not my house anymore. That sucks. So what I said, honey, take me to Mark's place. Mark's place, they own Jewelry Mark off the freeway. I'll be right back. I'm walking with an oxygen tank. Simple. I came back to the car. She goes, where's your wedding ring? Where's your Rolex? Where's your necklace? Where's your good? Honey, they're being cleaned. I lied to my wife. I lied to her today if I have to protect her. That's my job. I mean, it's bad enough to sign a POA for 3.7 billion. She don't need to feel bad enough from that. So what do we get to do? I created 1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife a next dream house. Why do you stay down? What's wrong with you? Do these not work? I want someone to drive you around your city today. I want you to be the passenger. I want you to get all the goodies you can. See that Lamborghini here? It's very simple. All right, here's the keys. It's $6,800 a month. It's a $1 million car. But I signed it as a division of the corporation. So I'm not a duck and a sheep. The lease of a building I signed as a division of me. Every property is a division, a separate liability. And what do we look at? Money, receive it SS4, no taxes due till we're profitable. Then we look at the Fair Lending Act. One card can get you 99 more? Damn, isn't that fun? Once again, you're not winning the lottery, getting a raise. Let's go build a bunch of corporate credit today. Would that be okay? We play my way for a while because your way sucks. When I developed the dashboards in the 87, 88, and then basically Spearman became Spearman in 96. Credit was from corporations and tax IDs. All that credit, we can write it off. Isn't that fun? So today, if you have a corporation, do yourself a favor. Look online, Secretary of State's website. You'll find your corp in your name. If you use your home address, jump up and kick yourself in the assets and change that damn thing. That means you got yourself to the national mailing list. P.O. Box mailing address, please. So what is our goal? Simple. Let's repackage you and let's put our ducks in a row, because right now the way you do it sucks. And they sue that corp, they sue you. Congratulations. Why don't you create a line of defense to build some more? But it's up to you too. All right, here's that 750 waiting for you. All right, if you add it to my credit system, we could win. Now, there's only one plan. It's called Plan A. Plan B is for losers. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. Do you want to be a corporation? All right. Do you want a billionaire? Which way you want it? Do you want you to be a millionaire, or do you want the corporation to be a millionaire? See, the corporation should always be the yes, and the no for you, because then you write off everything you get to do. Now, me, it's simple. Boring and steady. I like boring and steady. I never wanted to really run a business. Take a picture of this page, please. I had 22,000 payphones at 17, doing an average $300 a month. I had 19 houses. They told me I couldn't get them at 20. I transferred my divisions. I even got more. I wrote books on storage units, laundromats, dry cleaning, Wendy's, all right, parking structures, charging stations, all right, car washes, and real estate under divisions. I'd like you to create a bucket of money of $100,000 a month. So let's understand today. If somebody drove you around today, you're the passion, you looked around and asked yourself a question, why don't you own these things? Wouldn't that be the question you should ask? Somebody does. Why not you? There would be the goal. All right. Now I went to an auction 3 weeks ago, and it basically was a tax lien auction. I went online and I bid 27,000. I figured they're gonna make me keep jumping the bid. You know what happened? Nobody bid on the property. I got lucky. Oh, that was a gold nugget. It's only $46,000 to fix it up. Oh, by the way, it's worth 1.2 million. See, there's auctions everywhere and different types as well. Multiple family apartment complexes too. So you could play today. Did you know right now you could actually Google $100,000 brand new house and you come up with about 15 different states? Oh, let's see. It's 5,000 down. How many would you like using corporate credit? See, the goal would be for me and you to get on that phone and do a blueprint. I'd like to look at your past, present, and future. Your good, bad, and ugly. I'd like to know if you have a bankruptcy or tax problem. I'd like to know if you ever screwed at American Express or Chase. I need to know this to build a blueprint for you. From there, family. Got one, got kids and wife or husband? Need to know. Corporation divisions. We have to do an irrevocable trust because we have to have a plan to live, got a plan to die. The car should be a division of a corporation, by the way. House, trust, auto income, cash flow fee per ton. I like putting the husband and wife on the phone call together. Their partner of life. It lasts about an hour. Okay, so if I Google that $100,000 plus or below, will I find any properties? Do you know a division is first time buyer? 5,000 down. How many would you like? What state would you like to go to? There are 15 of them. Storage units are my favorite too. Oh, I did bought my first one when I was 19 with my ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Soltis. It was fun because we didn't have to do a damn thing besides invest some money. And all I did is use corporate credit. So if we look at Freddie Mac, an apartment complex, Section 8, 203K, 0 to 1% financing, DSCR loans, all the things that are out there today, we could probably even become the bank. Would that be okay? We did that too. So you could play some more with me. All right, dry cleaners. I got a client, 3 of them, 63,000 a month. I got clients laundromats all the time. Simple. It's about 30,000 a month per location. Okay, let's get 5 locations. Let's get more. So if we go get a Wendy's, Jack in the Box, gas station, see, the owners don't run these things, do they? That's ran by a management company. Oh, the charging stations. Our governor in California, he's an idiot in my opinion. We got everybody leaving from the entertainment business. He pissed off Musk. He ran out of San Francisco and now out of Los Angeles, Hawthorne, California. He's moving X and everything else because our governor's an idiot, in my opinion. All right, we lost 2,200 jobs right away. Boom. Never complain about a rich and famous person not paying tax on their corporation. They're providing jobs. It's called shut up. Let them play. So 22,000 of these. But they went and took them away. Did you know we're short 1 million short of EV charging stations? So with my people in coaching, a lot of times I line up things for them based on the level they're at too. Would you like some? Simple. So if you're not in basically one of the programs, you might want to start up today. Let me do a rapid rescore. Let me invite you to class Friday and Saturday. And what do we get to do? Very simple. I'm going to charge you $9.99 for rapid in the class, so you don't fall in your wallet. But then I'm going to give you a $1,000 card back to you, reimburse you. From there, during the broadcast, it's $4.99, discounted 50%, and the card I get you is $500. Now you're going to learn Ray's rules and tools and never screw up again. Wouldn't that be fun? All right, starter package. You call this million in the making. Let's rebuild you to be a CFO. Let's give you the articles and the tax ID, and basically you just pay your filing fee. If you have one, I'll build the one you got. You see, I'm going to charge you $9.99. I'm going to hand you $5,000 of credit back. It's better than being in Vegas, huh? $24.99, $25,000 of credit. So we can analyze you, add history, pop credit as soon as possible. The ultimate goal. So let's understand something today. Now that would be a Zelle price for you too. Now here's Zelle. Take your picture. Now if you want, you can call the office right away. 800-254-9506. If you use a debit card or a credit card, they will charge you 5% more because the bank charges us to that. So you get to pay that fee too. All right. The goal would be to repackage my way. Repackage in America, one of my companies years ago. All right. I believe you need 100,000 of personal credit. 10 cards, 10,000 each. What do we do? 29% rule and tool. We have these basically cards that do not fluctuate. You maintain 750 again. See, 100,000 is not too much. If you use 71, understand, if you use 29%, that's 79,000 of safety credit in case you have an old shit day. And then you have your gold and platinum cards to maintain your score to 750 and above. Corporations should have 100,000 of credit. So if you allow me to help you rebuild you, all right, Humpty Dumpty. Then we go after the Green Spark, 3 of them for 160 times 9. Is that $1 million? If we went after the B of A times 9, we went after the Wells Fargo times 9. How about we went after the Inc times 9 Chase? How about the gold times 9? So if we did this per division, we're trying to get it to $5 million of credit. From there, what do we do now? We go after the banks. The banks can position this so you can get up to 150 a line of credit. I call it checkbook money. These are my 5 favorite banks, but they require $4 million. See, that's the ultimate goal, how to play the game to win. That's what we want to do. So again, $1 million maker, we could play, but I need you to pay attention today too. All right, as we play. As an affiliate, I pop American Express cards for people all the time. If I get you American Express for personal business, same time, would you like one for employees or division cards? How many would you like? All right, gold the same way. Now, they actually, in all applications for business, allow the division process to get their own account for about 16 years now. All right, you know they offer 99 more cards. Isn't that crazy? They offer, so let's get these cards for you, 4 of them at least. 2 for you, 2 for corporation. They don't fluctuate. Keep that in mind too. And your score never goes down. So let's get you the line of defense. How would we get a line of credit for personal? 25,000, if not more. How about we go get to 250,000? All right, what they call the blueprint loan. So we can start with 1,000 to 75,000. We could actually learn to leverage money. This means we can take borrowed money to buy your lifetime income and write it all off at the same time. And if a division screws up, it doesn't bring the pain to you or corporation. So I think the world did it wrong. So your lifetime income should be real estate or franchise. That would make sense to me. All right, now here's a client started about 8 months ago. Okay, they did exactly what I told them to do, and they're currently at 96,000 a month. That should be the ultimate goal, by the way. All right, minimum 100,000 a month. It could be your turn. All right, if you need 100,000 credit today, all right, it's very simple. During this broadcast, we discounted it literally to $49.99. Okay, if it's done now, if not, and you call the office later, it is $79.99. Usually it's 10. It's a now situation. $50,000, half price of that. $24.99 today if it was done right away. From there, 25,000 of credit. All right, discount would be $14.99. But if it's not done before I'm done talking, they're going to give you the normal standard price. It is a zell. You can also call the office now and get them to write it up too with that discounted price for you as we play. Now, coaching's pretty fun for me. That's just the Lamborghini's part of them too. So extra offers too. Auto income. If you're in coaching, your file's on my desk. We're analyzing it every 5 days. And I'm on the phone with you personally. Again, next year coaching is basically junior and senior coaches. From there, credit, loan, and money. I have a corporation should not do business. It should have a line of defense owning their what? Franchise division and a division for a complex for real estate. So if you create the line of defense, you can make sure you don't bring the pain home. And that's financial freedom. Usually 10,000, 100,000 a month. So what did I do? I got tired of being basically flippity dippity do. Reality is simple. I realized the buyer is the liar, the agent, and the broker. And the contractor, hell, he's lying through his teeth. And they cut corners every time you sign the little agreement. And they hire people at Home Depot. I stand outside the door. So I didn't like that anymore. At 21, I decided to be the bank. I sold a car, see if it would work. I got a deposit. I carried their loan through a division. $413 a month for 7 years. I sold a house, did the same thing. Got $1,200 a month for 30 years. Did you know you can learn the assignment of mortgage or the assignment of an asset and you can make sure you don't bring the pain where home again. It's just kind of fun. It's in my books and CDs for you too. So, all right, money making machine. This means if all you want, you have the shittiest credit in the world, and you want to sell computers, the corporation get a line of credit for computers, Dell and Apple, OPM money, Dun & Bradstreet. You can start selling things on Amazon and eBay now. So there's no excuses. So if you have a corporation, I like to build the one you have today. If you allow me to, I'll hand you one for free. You pay your filing fee. See, if we basically stop bringing the pain home, you put your ducks in a row. All right, now build your corporate umbrella and repackage you because your way sucks. My way works. So we play. There's a corporation again, a legal person too. So let's look at SS4 now. It says legal name of entity, individual person. So the bank's bankrupt locations are separate corporations, separate tax IDs. We could have 3 of these for ourselves. It's right there, legitimately with no intent to do fraud. So if we looked at this form, it says banking and credit purposes right there, per entity. So a corporation should only do 4 things. 1, it should buffer tax. No tax to do till it's profitable. Next, corporate credit. Hell, this is all a damn write-off. Whee! From their car fleet price. Stay at the hotel in the free buffet. Now the divisions are line of defense. They're cheap. Multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and separate liability for real estate. So a division is a line of defense. So you don't bring the pain home to you and the corporation too. Build the corporate umbrella. That's the ultimate goal. So I told you to draw the diagram earlier. I hope you did it too. So you should never bring the pain home for you. But again, let's see. We have to be a double CFO. Personal and business. We have to create auto income. You need to be that investor. Checkbook money. So the lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things all the time. All right. So I had $53 million of credit in the 80s, and they started shrinking my limits. It scared the what out of me. So what did I do? I loaned out money to the corporation. I created cash flow free at my time. In my book called Buckets of Money, you'll find out literally how to create a bucket of money in a matrix, step by step. My first one took 18 months, 41 divisions, 1998, $190,000 a month, taking it from $4.6 million of credit. So you might want to create $190,000 a month too, but nowadays it's a lot more. By that way, that was just the first blueprint in 98. So if you want a division, let's understand. My system allows me to set up a Sperian, Chandrasekhar, and Equifax, and an inquiry, and add history. Then we'll daisy chain the credit. When we do it my way, simple, what we're going to do is create divisions to build as much credit as you want. That's the goal. Each division costs $4.99. Here's where you can get 3 for $14.98. Okay, very simple with 10,000 of credit. If you don't want the credit, it's $9.99. If you want 9, it's $29.99, 25,000 of credit. Figure I'd get credit or the divisions or both. Without the credit, $19.99 for 9. 12 for $39.90, 75,000 of credit. No credit, $29.99. How about this today? Oh, I'm sorry, did you take your picture? If this is done within the next hour, I will double the number of divisions. 3 will be 6, 9 will be 18, 12 will be 24. But you got an hour to do it right away. To Zell, by the way, today. There you go again. 800-254-9506. I believe every division should be known as a bucket of money. Here's the sad thing. We have 8 days left. 8 days to have a profit, nonprofit, and divisions filed. So you're running out of time. You better go get it right away. All right, Ray Reynolds University. You don't have the books and CDs? Call the office. It's $9.99 for the full blueprint. All right, 12-book CDs through me. If you Zell now, it's $4.99. From there, real estate, financial series. Office, $19.99. Through me again, $9.99, half price. If it was done now. Specialty classes are fun and rotation. Don't forget, they're giving away $10 billion next year under nonprofit. You want to go to the class? It's every other 8 weeks. We can play with that too. Exemptions cost about 15 grand. I'll show you how to do it yourself. That's pretty simple going to the class. Articles, also tax ID, 3 divisions. Nonprofit workshop 2. Normally, I'd give it for $24.99. Today, it's $19.99. It's a zow. All right, you win the lottery. What are you going to do? Your attorney or CPA is going to say you have to bank the money in your personal account, and then you have to pay tax on the money you earn as the interest. I'm going to say, hell no. I'd have you bank it under a division of you under the corporate tax ID. I'd have you sit down with the banker and borrow against it. Borrow money is not taxable. If we plan the problem, we can win the game. Today, Google bankruptcy. The only thing to file bankruptcy is SSN and SS4. Who wants to be the duck? You? Being the duck kind of sucks. So 2025 is the perfect year for every one of you. 5 goes into 25. All right, 5 times. All right, goes into what? All right, 2,000. Goes into what? Again and again. 5 is the perfect number. And that would be the ultimate goal as you want to do this. All right, somebody wrote me a book. I will not be able to read your book, but the reality is I will take a picture and somebody will respond back to it because you wrote, wow, almost 3 pages of goodies. Now you can hire me as a consultant. I'm $3,000 an hour and $25,000 a day. But let's see what we got here. And also remember, you can call the office right away and talk to Santos, our floor manager. So we don't have to have a bug, but that's okay. We'll get to the bottom and help you every step of the way. That's the ultimate goal. All right, let's go from there. Thank you. Thank you back too. All right, so again, all right, there's always ways to call us as well without writing 3 pages of questions. So let's do this. All right, so what do we got? Corporation divisions. We're running out of time. See, now we've got 7 days left. Why? Because this day's half over now. Add you to my credit system. Run your race. Beat it out. All right, fight through the pain. Got to. So what do we get to do? Now, today, I'd like you to write down driver's license, insurance, registration. That's what I'd like you to write down now. This means today, when you get pulled over by a police officer, or you get in a bumpity bump, you're giving a stranger your home address. Why don't you change these right away? Under the Privacy Act, you can do what your state allows you to do. P.O. Box, mail, and address. Now, you see 2 cars in 2 buildings. You know what I see? 1,013 divisions. When you buy a car, why do you do it your way? You let them sweat you for 5 hours. All right? It don't make sense. You get 9 inquiries. If you wrote down when you signed that application, it allows 1 inquiry and took a picture, you can control what they get to do to you. Plea price, tax ID division. That's how you buy a car my way. Now, house, husband and wife being on loan. No, let one person be the duck or the sheep. You see what happens on the house or the car should be a division. When you lose them and they knock it down, repossess it, you give it away, they give you a 1099-C from the creditor. Now you got an IRS problem. That kind of sucks too. So what do we get to do? Division for the registered owner of a car, because they're going to sue the registered owner, which I don't want it to be you. We get to plan the problem too. All right. Every property should be a division, because you have no idea which one's going to slip, fall, and sue you and it's going to screw you up. House payment, your house payment offsets the taxes. We watched Amazon not pay tax on 10 billion or triple trillion. Why would they pay tax? They're playing the game. They're winning. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. He had to borrow 44 billion from 3 banks because they don't have it in the bank, even though he's the richest guy on the planet. He has a spaceship. So the other 2 guys, they got spaceships too. We could actually play the game. We could actually join the club and win. Yeah, do it again and again. Run your life through the corporation. What do I say? Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. So let's understand today. You get a paycheck, it's taxable income. That means you pay the leftover for car, gas, registration, insurance. I tell you flat out, do yourself a favor. Buy it through the corporation or division process like I do and write it all off too. That's the ultimate goal. So today, it's like when you buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. You have a problem, they sue you, they take it away. You die, it gets stuck into probate, and your family got diddly squat. And then you got to deal with that contractor too. Do yourself a favor today. Look up irrevocable trust so you can protect your assets too. Never let them bring the pain home. We got choices today. We could play and win. Now, Wesley Snipes had a problem. He listened to CPAs and attorneys. So what he do, went to prison for 3.5 years, $18 million less. So you can't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. They're in charge. They are in charge. So you can't play that game. So understand, if you want to buy at wholesale price, division can save up to 70%. Pay a bill up to 90 days. We can basically have, loan money, borrow money is not taxable, leverage money, and create the line of defense to protect our assets too. You got choices to repackage you, but it'll up to you to listen and learn. What are you willing to lose? I finally got a wife and 6 kids and 13 grandkids. Corporation, I won't lose anything. But if I have to lose something, it's a division. That's how I always get checkmate. Shouldn't you? Your choice is very simple. All right, let's play. Now, what I've always done my whole life, they said I was retarded as a kid. I write with both hands and talk at the same time. T week or junior high, they tested me. I had total IQ and 2 or 3 IQ. I just thought they were stupid. So let's reach the dream. Think to be the impossible. That's the ultimate goal. Train people to be millionaires through corporations in divisions and structure, and to be a certified CFO. Wouldn't that what you like to do today? So coaching programs are pretty simple. Once again, your file's on my desk. I analyze you every 5 days. I get to tell you what you need to do. Next year, coaching will be my junior and senior coaches. So what do we do if you need a phone call? It's a Q&A for 15 minutes. You want a blueprint for an hour, you and your partner are live? All right, from there, coaching is every week, every 5 days. So what do we get to do? Blueprint you. And what do we get to do from there? Make sure I understand everything about you, past, present, future. A blueprint call is $9.99. And that's husband and wife or partner of life too. Simple. Now, what I always did is I took $40,000 off of a corporate credit card, and I bought basically a laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash. $100,000 is usually a storage unit. $250,000 is usually an apartment complex. Well, there's the goal. So we got to play the right way. So I'd like you to learn to be an investor. I don't really want you to run it. I just want you to own it. I want you to be the bank. And I offer this to my clients that are in coaching as well, especially the 6 o'clock and the 4:30 in the afternoon on Saturday. Coaching. 6 weeks with me. Very simple. We're going to do a blueprint call. We're going to get you 25,000 in credit. We're going to expedite your rapid. We're going to put you in all classes, level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty. We're usually going to bill you at $11,596. What happens today, if it was done now, it's $4,999. From there, it's a Zell. Call the office right away. That way you can get stuck with me. From there, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. 3 months, 12 months, 6 months. This is where you want to go get after 5 million. And you want to look at the IRS as 5 million below a small company. This is how we fight to get the keys. Isn't that the goal? Let's go own some things around our neighborhood too. We got choices today. So understand 10,000, 100,000 a month. If you wanted a 3 months coaching program, 6 months or 12 months, all of them come with analyzation, classes, weekly calls, and rapid rescore. The ultimate goal. So if we look at the 3 months here, our goal is to analyze, project, and what you get daisy chaining of credit. Let's multiply it by divisions. 3 months is 8,000. You get 3 months with me. It's basically $100,000 of credit as a bonus. If you want 6 months, it's 15,000. And then from here, you get 150,000 credit. If it was a year, it's 30,000, and you get $300,000 of credit. Now you're stuck with me. If you're in coaching right now, the cutoff was last Friday. You better extend your coaching before you don't get me. You'll get a junior and senior coach instead. It's going to be up to you. 750 score. Ultimate goal. Let's analyze you. Let's do the rapid rescore. Let's put you in class Friday or Saturday. Let's charge you $1,000 and give you $1,000 card back. During the broadcast, it's discounted to $499, and then you get a $500 card. If you have a corp, I'll build the one you got or hand you one for free. You'll just pay the filing fee. I'll build you up to be the CFO. $999, $5,000 of credit. $24.99, $50, $25,000 of credit. So as I analyze you, add history and pop credit right away. That's the ultimate goal for every one of you. That is the Zelle payment too. So give yourself a chance. Call the office right away. Now let's understand referrals. I'll build more credit, or I'll basically send you 10%. There's my email address for you too. So I'm going to do my best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And guess what? Call the number right away, and we have the ability to change your life too. So let's do this. If we do our best and God does the rest, amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.